Good morning, everybody. It's currently 5:42. We got like 45 minutes before market opens. Right now, we'll be going live on the Discord, just getting ready for the market. Like I said, I like to be in the charts an hour prior to market open just to see how price is moving, where it wants to go, what is it chasing after, and all these things. That's what we got going on for right now. I'll keep you guys updated on the trading session. Still having trouble figuring out how to screen record this. I'll solve this soon. I'll solve this soon. But like I said, I'm not very tech savvy, so I don't really know too much. So yeah, I've been watching videos. Trust me, I've been watching videos. But I mean, there's only so much I can do, right? I got my notebooks here. I'm also brainstorming some ideas. But yeah, about to hop on the charts. About to make some coffee. I'll catch you boys later. So we had a small profit of 29. I was just trading 2 micros and price action is just nasty. It's a no news Monday, so what did I expect, right? Then when it comes to the eval on my funded futures, I'm down 500. Took the same trade, but I let this one run for a little bit longer. All right, we outside right now. I'm just here in the car because I have an interview in a couple minutes, and all I really want to say is it's a great start, bro. Yes, we had an L on the eval. I mean, it is what it is. I shouldn't be trading when there's no news and the price action is nasty. Yes, we had some potential setups on the lower time frames. On ES, there was a great move. Also on US 30. But I don't trade those pairs, right? I only trade NASDAQ. So, that move to the downside, in my honest opinion, I wanted to see that happen throughout the week. I was not expecting price to open and fully seek after that weekly imbalance, right? But we can still react from that. It's still early in the week. Unless today we end up closing lower, which it might happen, right? You never know. There's no news today, but the price is just trying to rebalance all of that. Let me see what is price doing. Now we filled in that gap and price might keep on dropping even lower. You never know, right? That weekly imbalance got rebalanced. Let me show you guys, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. That's in the weekly time frame. You guys can see right here. We had that weekly imbalance right there. Price seeked after it. From Friday, we had a reaction from it, trading away from it. So what I wanted to see today was a continuation of Friday. It's early in the week. It's Monday. So potentially we have a reaction away from it if we close above it today on Monday. But like I said, we never know. And then you guys can see we've been on a straight drop since February, bro. So it's crazy, right? It's fucking crazy. Without no context to all of this, like there was no higher time frame narrative that would have solidified an entry. Yes, we had the weekly imbalance, but like I said, Monday, it's a Monday with no news, with not a lot of volume. I mean, I wouldn't have expected that. Previous Mondays with no news, we do have a small move, but after the initial move on New York Open, we just consolidate. But I mean, it's a game of probabilities, right? I'm gonna show you guys every L. I'm gonna show you guys every win. I'm transparent as it comes. You guys have seen the journey. You guys have seen when I had L weeks. You guys have seen when I had amazing weeks. I'm not going to change that, right? And even now, when trading is my number one source of income, I'm going to document every single moment to prove to you guys that it's going to be hard. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that I'm an expert or that I'm the best trader. I think I am, because that's the mindset you gotta have. But it's going to be hard. Trust me, it's going to be fucking hard. But as long as you keep showing up, being consistent, that's what matters, right? Consistency over everything. I got a couple more minutes till my interview. But yeah, consistency over everything. Consistency over everything. Being accountable requires for you to be consistent. And now you being consistent, you keep yourself accountable. You get what I'm saying? They correlate with one another. If you're accountable, it's because you're constantly showing up. If you're consistent, you're going to develop that accountability because you're consistently showing up every day, keeping yourself accountable, reminding yourself that you got to show up. And that consistency keeps you accountable to, you know what I'm saying? Like, slowly these wins stack up. It's not a period of, oh, I'm losing. Oh, it's not for me. Nah, bro, show up. Show up. Every L is a lesson. That's what you guys got to understand. I've endured so many L's in the past months since I started my trading journey, when it comes to trading, when it comes to my personal life. And I kept on going. And I'm not stopping because I know what's at the other side of all of this storm, right? There's something great for me. There's a reward out there for me. I know that I am destined for something great because I'm not giving up. You guys gotta have that mentality. Don't give up. I'm not talking about, oh, you lost a trade and keep on trading and, you know, like, don't give up on that aspect. Nah. Like, I'm talking about, okay, I had an L today. Cool. I only took one trade on each account, and that's it. I'm cool because I realize that price is not going nowhere. It's not a range where I want to be caught up on because, like I said, there's no news. There's not enough volume. Price just dropped. That's it. There's nothing else to it. It's already late into the session. Why should I be looking at the market now? The initial move already happened. Cool. Keep on moving forward. Tomorrow's a new day. That's one thing. Like, you guys gotta understand that you're not supposed to be trading. You're not supposed to be in the charts 5-6 hours a day. They're not, bro. Maybe when you start backtesting and all that shit, yes. Understanding the concepts and all that shit, maybe when you start. Because when I started, I was spending a lot of time on the charts, just studying and practicing my strategies, understanding how price moved and all these things. Yeah, cool. But after you lose a trade, that's it. Because your psychology comes into picture and it's like, nah, bro, look, this setup is forming. You can do this. And it's like, nah, you'll fuck yourself over by staying more time in the charts. It does you more. It don't do you no good staying longer in the charts. It's worse for you, you know? But yeah, I'll catch you boys after the interview. I'll let you guys know how it went. I had a recorded interview, so pretty much I think they're gonna go over what I did, and let's see. But I mean, I got an email. So I didn't get called. I misread the email. I'm going to get called in the next upcoming days at around this time. So we're gonna wait on that. I did take a couple more trades. I am not going to lie. I took 2 more trades on NASDAQ, but we ended up doing good. We took 2 shorts. Let me see if I can show you guys. You guys can see we're up 238. On the eval, we're up 897. That's good because when we started the day, we were up $717, which is something good. We did have an L of over $400. Damn near 500. It was 486 if I'm not mistaken, but we overcame all of that. I shouldn't be trading past market open, but I saw some good setups present themselves, and I'm gonna have a screenshot on the trades that I took. But something within me doesn't let me accept the fact that I had a good day, you know? I was making a reel on this right now, right, for Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, about how even though I'm doing good, it's hard for me to accept good things happening to me, you know? And as I keep becoming better in this self-development journey when it comes to trading and when it comes to as me, as a man, as a father, I reflect on where this comes from, where these insecurities come from. And like I mentioned on previous videos, all we know as kids is what our parents have lived, right? We only see life in the perspective of our parents. The view that my son is gonna have in life is gonna be due to my experiences, due to what I tell him, because who does he trust? Me. Who do we trust? Our parents, right? So we base ourselves on our knowledge, because the knowledge that we acquire at a young age, it comes from our parents, because, I mean, that's who we trust, that's who we love, you know? Why would they lie to us? Unconsciously, the thing is, our parents pass down their self-beliefs and their doubts to us as kids, right? And that's something that I am not struggling with, but like I am learning this as I am becoming a greater man. And honestly, man, not many people my age are thinking like this, bro. You really can't help no one. They gotta go through it. As fucked up as it sounds, bro, they really gotta go through that shit themselves, right? But I really wanted to share that with you guys because, like I said, I'm as transparent as it comes, bro. As a young kid, I was very, I don't want to say emotional. As a young kid, I was always quiet, but I always had these thoughts in my head. And I knew that if I would have had a voice when it came to me playing basketball, when it came to me when I was younger, if I would have been how I am today, I would be in a whole different position, right? When it came to sports, when it came to everything in life. But things happen for a reason, right? Now God has given me this purpose, and I'm just being me. There's so much people who lie for an image, or they're trying to make people happy, or they're just trying to like please everybody. I'm not no fucking crowd pleaser, bro. If you don't like what I'm saying, like, so be it. But I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. If you don't like what I'm saying, or if it sounds corny to some people, that's your perspective in life, right? For me, that's helping me grow as a man, as a father. Like I said, I'm a father. I want to be a role model for my son. I don't want him to be scared to speak his mind like I was. I don't want him to be scared of asking questions like I was, you know? And that was passed down to me by my parents. They would tell me like, oh, you can't do this. And they would never tell me why. It was just like, oh, no, you know, like, fuck that. But just as I am growing from this, I also want to help my parents grow out of that mentality because they're still stuck in that mindset, right? But it's a long process. Like I said, it comes down to working on myself first. My main focus at all times is my son. He comes first before anyone, including myself. So I'm building myself to be that role model for him, you know, because he's going to have so many questions, bro. And I'm going to have all the answers for him. I'm going to try to have all the answers. That's my number one priority, right? But yeah, boys, I really wanted to give you guys that piece of my mind because I didn't want to lose that train of thought. But for right now, we're going to make some breakfast for my little boy. Going to play around the house, do some back testing. It's not even back testing, but it's just me reviewing the trades. It was crazy because understanding how price moves is going to take you a long way. I took some trades on the 1 minute chart. It went good. It went phenomenal because I saw price battling between two ranges. It was 2 1 minute imbalances. Price was just bouncing off those levels. I managed to catch the second candle of a huge drop over 150 points. I sent that to the Discord. I had a trailing stop loss. It stopped me out at like, I want to say $700 in profit or $800 in profit. I think 800 because I made back the 486 and I was up 238. Yeah, so it was like around there. But if I would have let that drop even more from where I got stopped out, damn, it was like 80 or 90 more points. But we're here to catch a piece of the pie, not the whole cake. But yeah, I'll leave you guys on that. I'll have a trade breakdown for you guys now. Like, I'm not trying to be over here and not give you guys a breakdown, but I'm having difficulties with the OBS, bro. Like, I've said this countless of times, and it's not me making excuses. Like, I really can't fuck around and figure that shit out, bro. But my boy Greg is gonna help me with that shit today. Hopefully I got that up and running for you guys today as well. And yeah, it's a great day, bro. I gotta accept the fact that I had a great winning day. I locked myself out on my Express account because I knew I was gonna keep seeking price. It's hard for me to stay away from the charts with all this free time. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard. Even me being disciplined, bro, it's fucking hard. But I mean, it's part of the journey, right? I gotta keep myself accountable and show you guys the reasoning why I'm winning and why I'm losing. I managed my risk well. I took one L trade at market open, that was it. I took my time, was watching the market, saw a great setup. I only took 3 trades today on that evaluation on my funded futures, and we're up for the day. I've been doing a lot of thinking right now. I got a microphone. I'm not using the microphone right now, but I forgot this is like a holder, which is cool. Like I told you guys, yes, it's demoralizing not having a job and it's stressful. Right now, I'm not trying to say like I'm freaking out. But to me, it's something so, it's my responsibility. Like, it's me knowing that I'm a father, that I really cannot sit on my ass, even though things are good, even though I'm safe, like I got money and I'm cool as a father, and trading is something that I'm like at the edge of just making it happen, but it's still not 100% secure. I mean, I know I can make it possible, but like, it's the lack of confidence in that, right? I haven't seen the payout. I haven't seen that turn into something real, right? Like, we're trading evaluation accounts. We're doing all these things, and it's like, part of the reason why you're unprofitable and part of the reason why I haven't gone fully in and I still am very hesitant. I've been thinking about today's trade. Why did I hesitate? Like, I've been studying, I've been doing this shit. But I realized a part of me really doesn't believe trading is going to work. There's a part in me that doesn't believe it's real. I believe trading is going to work, but part of me, like going back to what I was saying earlier, about the fears of my parents and all that shit, part of me has that doubt, that holds tightly to that doubt, and it's still affecting me when it comes to trading. I know it's going to work. I just know that there's a part within me that believes it's just something that's not supposed to happen to me, or something that I can't make it happen because I don't deserve that. Like, it's my subconscious. I just been thinking a lot, bro. All I have is time, and all I can do is think, right? But I just had a moment like that because it's frustrating, bro. It really is frustrating, but at the same time, this is the story that I'm going to tell one day. I know this. This is me hitting rock bottom, right? It's the story that I'm going to tell one day. It's nothing but a hurdle that I have to get over. I asked for flowers and God gave me rain, right? Like, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna kill me, but it's going to be a fucking battle. But the reward is going to be greater than anything. And trust me, some people don't have faith. That's why you stop, bro. It's scary to fucking go all in. It's scary. It really is scary, bro. Some people don't realize this shit because they live in this little mind. They live in this little world that, oh yeah, I can make it. They just say it to feel good about themselves. But when it comes to actually being in the real world, like actually testing yourself and putting all that weight on you, it's fucking scary. It is, bro. It's frustrating. It's nerve-wracking. But it's my story. It's the story that I'm going to tell. It's just building my confidence. My faith is bigger than anything. That's why I keep telling you guys, I'm not just speaking just to speak. I am being myself when I speak on these videos. I don't know if you guys can actually feel that or sense that, but I'm not here to paint no image or nothing, bro. Like, I'm just being as fucking real as I can. It's fucking scary. I'm fucking scared of pulling the trigger when it comes to trading. I'm scared, bro. I'm fucking scared because I don't grasp the reality of how life-changing it can be. I've never seen that much money, even though it's like I'm having days over $500. I've never seen that much money in a fucking day, right? I'm being honest. I've never seen that. But I know it's possible and I know it's true. But that little piece of me that has that doubt, that doesn't let that shit go, when things just get super stressful, it just comes out, bro. And like I said, me being vulnerable with you guys, me recording this, me acknowledging this, speaking it out to the world, and letting it come out of my thoughts, and just pretty much just letting it out relieves it from being in my head just bouncing around all the time, right? Yes, it's scary. It's something that most of us are not ready for because we've never seen that, but it's possible. We've seen a lot of people do this, right? We see a lot of people make this amount of money. It's possible. Now it's something that is happening to you. Don't doubt it, because sometimes I really have that self-doubt that it's like, it can't happen to me, it's not meant for me. But nah, bro, I'm just giving you guys my experience and how I used to feel and how that is creeping in right now. But I'm just letting you guys know that I am going through that. I went through that. So if you're going through the same thing, overcome it. I know I'm overcoming this. I'm not saying this is holding me back. Nah, I'm just giving you guys and painting a picture for you guys if you're going through this shit. Because I went through that at first. It's slightly still grabbing my leg, but just because of the job, right? Just because of the security and all these things. Which in reality, I've been praying to become a full-time trader, to become a full-time content creator, right? I have the opportunity. It's not anything bad, bro. God is answering my prayers. And like I said, you're not gonna get it how you want it. You feel me? God is going to give it to you in a specific way to develop you and make you stronger. That's what my first initial thought was. If I get a job, I mean, I'm cool with trading, because if I can survive for the amount of time that I don't have a job, trading, my emotion and everything, my psychology, that's just gonna make me better, right? It's just God preparing me. It's just God preparing me, bro. I know that. I'm getting ready for war. That's pretty much it. I don't want to bore you guys with all my talk. I went to the store right now. I got some food. I'm gonna make some hot dogs for dinner. But besides that, right now I got some stuff to work on when it comes to budgeting and all these things. That's why I'm stressed, bro. It's the first couple of days that I've been home since Friday. Yeah, so it's been like 3 days, 4 days now that I just been home, and too much free time is just killing me. You know, I used to be a procrastinator, and now me having all this free time and not following my routine, because that's one thing too, like not following my routine has just had me not having a routine. And I'm moving, I think this week I'm moving or next week, and it's like, oh shit, like I can't base my schedule off of this, because if I get used to this shit, you know. But yeah, I'll catch you boys later. Right now my camera's also about to run out of battery. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been thinking about from the whole morning after I took those trades, because it went good. I could have capitalized even more, but that guilt, that self-doubt just kicked in, right? I mean, it's not what I'm not gonna say it is what it is. It's something I gotta work, right? I am acknowledging it. I'm not letting that shit go, because like I keep telling you guys, if you lie to yourself, you're just hurting yourself. So it's the end of my day. I just hit my workout, I hit my mile. I'm exhausted, ready for tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie to you boys, I got caught taking the trade in Asian session. Why? I don't know, I'm stupid. Like I said, I'm a little bit impatient. Ended up losing half of the profits from today. Stupid, it was on the eval. I know, like I said, I'm accountable for this. I shouldn't be doing that. I know I shouldn't be doing that. But in my mind, I gotta dig deeper and become more disciplined. I have to 10x my level of discipline right now. It's hard dealing with all these emotions, but it's not impossible, right? I gotta get those words out of my mind. I gotta get that thought process out of my mind and just become the best version of myself. I'm pushing myself to the limit. Trust me, I'm pushing myself to the fucking limit. It's only up from here. I'm going to do the outro here. Once again, I didn't have time to figure out the OBS. I was busy too. I went to the furniture store. I was not at home for the majority of the day, but we'll get back to that tomorrow. I'm about to edit this video, upload it for you guys. If you guys want to join my community where I go live, where I give you guys insights on what I am anticipating for the market to do, I've created a safe space for me and those around me when it comes to my mental health, when it comes to being accountable, showing up, not lying to yourself. I help people in the community, getting more in a personal level with everybody in the community, and just sharing with you guys my experiences, more of my personal life. But yeah, besides that, if you guys want to join that community, check the links down below. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's have an amazing day. Just so you guys can see that I'm keeping this shit real, I got caught in this little price action. I wanted to see price come lower, because we were going to create the low of Asian session, which is usually happens around the 2nd or the 3rd hour of Asian session, and my target was this 1 hour gap right here. I was unfortunate, got stopped out, because I entered at this candle. I was in profit, but it didn't go my way, right? But just to show you guys, keeping myself accountable and being transparent as I can with you guys, I let greed get in the way. It's something I gotta work on more now with my current situation, but it's not something that is going to be a problem in the future. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. I'll see you boys on the next one.